AI is for real. AI is not hype. AI is about solving problems.
All these immersive technologies are actually a response to how far we have come.
There are a lot of people who are wondering whether the sky is falling down, whether it's going to actually sack or fire people from the industry.
Will AI learn to mimic emotion? I don't know. We're very early days, right?
The little AI that we are focusing on, we're making good, we are excelling in them.
Will you think that the governor in Delta State knows he's going to call a conference on AI?
In a rapidly evolving world where technology and artificial intelligence are at the forefront of innovation, Africa's creatives are embracing the challenge and seizing the opportunities. In this documentary, we explore the impact of artificial intelligence on various fields, the future of Africa's creative industries with AI, and of course, AI regulation and ethical concerns. In our quest to unravel the impact of AI on Africa's creative landscape, we had the privilege of speaking with remarkable experts in diverse fields, all striving to shape the future. We begin our journey by quizzing our guests about Africa's need for artificial intelligence.
Let me think about Nigeria specifically. The places where I think AI can be incredibly powerful is actually probably in the public sector. Right? One of the issues that we have in Nigeria is we always say that we have no data. That's not true. We have data, but it's sitting around in logbooks and on scraps of paper and in files, right? What AI can do, if you have a good AI and a good scanner, you can scan all of that documentation and you can get that data inputted without having to have 1,000 people inputting data, right? Doing data entry. And so a project like that, you could, for instance, all of the databases in Nigeria that are not digitized could be digitized with AI.
Now, we're moving from a creative inclined industry to a creator industry, because there are two different things. Though I'm a creative, write copy and all that. But now you're beginning to create stuff. Now, people who have a day job of I'm a copywriter, but they also maintain some content platforms and do stuff like that. So that is where we're headed, because the creator economy is one that actually rewards you for what you create.
AI has the potential to stimulate economic growth by improving productivity and efficiency in various sectors, including agriculture, healthcare, manufacturing, financial services, and retail. By 2030, AI is projected to contribute a staggering $15.7 trillion to global GDP, with $6.6 trillion coming from productivity and $9.1 trillion from consumption effects.
AI is looking for solutions to emerging problems, to existing problems. It's looking for how to reduce certain things that if you deal with a lot of data, for instance, it is not humanly possible for you to crunch all the data and make sense out of it.
I'm a big proponent of playing. You'd say play, being in the marketing communications industry, I remember, having what we call the writer's block or a creative block, right? And yes. When that happens, it's either we're gisting or we're playing. We try to take ourselves out of the situation, and suddenly an aha moment happens whilst we're not thinking about the subject matter, and it happens. And why did that happen? Because I believe in the power of play to cause us to imagine what's new. And so I would say embrace the whole context of play and playing and creating an environment that allows us imagine what is new. So now we've seen AI, you understand what AI is. The next thing is, how do you stimulate your human mind such that you are able to think further and imagine what the next frontier is, and begin to create and begin to co-create with AI what that new frontier can become. is what I would advise people to do, because when you are ahead, you're not scared of the now, because you are reshaping what the future would look like with what currently exists.
When I first found out AI could actually generate amazing artworks, as an artist, personally, I felt like life threw me a spanner and I couldn't handle the pain. So, reacting to that pain, I just left AI. I didn't want to hear anything about AI at that. So gradually now, after bowing to pressure, I realized I can use this AI as a tool to generate a visual template of the story that I have in my mind, so I can easily depict it on my canvas. So in addition to this, it's clearly evident that the human consciousness cannot be fully captured by artificial intelligence. So therefore, I see AI more as a tool than a threat. Thank you.
While general insights indicate that AI will accelerate business development and strategy, we cannot but wonder if AI could do much better than what the human business strategist does.
No, not yet, anyway. Could we break down my problem-solving process in a way that we could train AI to do it? And then people would be able to get consultancy services from me without it being from me. Now, whether or not it's possible, I don't know, but it's an experiment that I'm very much interested in.
Heralded by many as the next source of business value, AI's ability to perform human tasks is largely dependent on its ability to identify, interpret, make inferences, and learn from data to achieve predetermined and organizational set goals. But in the magnificence of AI's ability to carry out human tasks, at superhuman speeds also, lies the concern about authenticity and originality of its outputs.
You've got to be able to have the right framing for your brand, the right prompting for your brand, to the right use of the output to work for your brand.
In the dynamic world of fashion, artificial intelligence is revolutionizing everything from design and manufacturing to personalized shopping experiences. With a rapidly growing fashion scene and a burgeoning market, AI technologies have the potential to streamline design processes, enhance supply chain efficiency, and offer personalized experiences to consumers.
And we started creating from sneakers to leather jacket to this. We started creating different things. And the last one we created was a virtual fashion runway event, which is the first of its kind, No digital fashion brand, whether it is domestic or international, has ever created a virtual fashion runway event. We created the first of it.
In regions where traditional craftsmanship meets modern aesthetics, AI can facilitate the fusion of cultural elements into contemporary designs, helping local designers gain international recognition. Artificial intelligence, AI, has emerged as a transformative force in various industries across the globe, and the Nollywood film industry is no exception. Nollywood has rapidly evolved into one of the largest and most prolific film industries in the world, renowned for its unique storytelling and vibrant cultural narratives. We turn our attention to veterans in the renowned Nollywood film industry and ask how they perceive these coded machines.
The first thing I'd like to say is the storytelling has become the driver of every profession. It's in this new economy, because today almost every profession has to have an imagination engineering system. If you're a medical doctor, you have to be able to work with the screen, to be able to use the camera to go even within the patient. Now surgeries are done, like a live television event where you can actually have a recording. I think, the systems that have been created just even for diagnosis tells you that whether you're in medicine, engineering, or whatever, you've got to be able to understand the vital importance and centrality of storytelling. And for me, that's what artificial intelligence can empower in a very powerful way.
The integration of AI technologies in Nollywood represents a remarkable intersection of technology and creativity, promising to revolutionize the way films are produced, distributed, and consumed. AI is making significant inroads into Nollywood, enhancing the filmmaking process on multiple fronts, from script writing to character development, and even predictive analytics for box office success. AI tools and algorithms are enabling Nollywood filmmakers to streamline their creative processes and make data-driven decisions.
When technology can unify every aspect of our lives and we become part of the data, right, that is accessible all over the world or all over the countries where we are located, our lives will be better. You will find that beyond the facade of Polydima being an ordinary guy, you know, he thrives on technology. Yes, he just has a facade of an old man who drives a truck, you know, or whatever. A caterpillar in some place or some moving thing in a factory, or is standing in front of a small church and ministering, but behind in his house, it is all rigged up, it is technology. He's able to send money without being traced and all of that. So technology is there, and look at the grading of the film, you know, everything that we did, it's the sound design and everything. I mean, technology has liberalized and democratized the creative space so much that you can sit here, do a good film, and it will reverberate around the entire world, you know.
Exploring the multifaceted relationship between AI and Nollywood, as well as examining the opportunities, challenges, and evolving landscape of this dynamic fusion is of utmost importance in this industry. Artificial intelligence raises various ethical and regulatory concerns due to its potential to impact on society, individuals, and organizations. Issues such as piracy and data security, autonomy and control, surveillance and infringement on civil liberties, deepfakes and misinformation, bias and fairness, and other key concerns need to be addressed appropriately.
If we don't have the sense of control or regulation, which, you know, people are clamoring for in these other climes, I know when things come to this part, it can take a different shape entirely. Then there might be a problem also that some people may be out of jobs. You know, I mean, we have to have that concern in regards to this. So, like I have always, you know, maintained, AI should be aiding us regards what we do. So AI should not replace us, right? But it's to look at what part of our tasks can AI come into and help us to, you know, smoothing and make easier. You know, is it the research part of it, for instance? Is it whatever, you know, is it AI can say, look, can I use it to rate my audience, for instance? Can I use it to gauge what people like about this film or this music, and can that help us to write the next song and, you know, write the next script, and we know exactly what we're looking for in terms of characterization or whatever, stop the lack of that, because it is, you know, it is dispassionate. It doesn't come with the human worries and biases and what have you and all those things. But there must be a human being in control. That's what I always maintain. Otherwise, we're going to lose the plot.
As the creative landscape evolves, so do the ethical and regulatory challenges. While our guests aren't AI ethics experts, they were kind enough to lend their 2 cents to the AI ethics discourse.
And you're beginning to see it, right, across the world, that people are beginning to legislate it because it is so pervasive. And AI is only as good as the data that's used to train it. And so if the data that's used to train it comes from a specific perspective, then it's going to build, right? And it's going to keep building down that direction. I think that there was an example, it's sort of a foolish thing where somebody did, I think they want to do something around the Barbie movie. It's like if Barbie from different countries, and then like the Somali Barbie had a...
Without a doubt, collaboration among governments, industry stakeholders, researchers, and the public to develop ethical guidelines and regulations that promote the responsible development and deployment of AI technologies is crucial in tackling all the concerns raised, with the primary goal of shaping the future of AI in a way that benefits humanity while minimizing potential risks. Let's take a pause for a minute. First world countries are the ones actively involved in these deliberations, addressing what direction AI policy should take to improve collaborative work in the enterprise-to-person landscape. So we ask these experts about the role that Africa should be playing as regards AI regulation and control.
There are young people in Africa, there are businesses in Africa who are in the tech space who are doing great stuff. I think what is important in Africa is for us to actually collaborate more, reach out more. Who is doing what? There must be an African agenda as regards AI.
This is the thing, that AI is being trained currently by quite a specific set of people. And the reason that I urge all of us to get involved, to get educated, to learn more, is that if we're not careful, we will be locked out of this thing, right? People are spending millions of dollars, billions of dollars training AI.
I also say it's down to human. Like we human, we're not willing to spend enough money on AI to help us take care of certain problems that we're facing.
The adoption and integration of AI in Africa may progress at a different pace and face unique challenges compared to more economically developed regions.
You can also say that we are battling water, light, and roads. Doesn't that just make you shake your head? What we battle in Africa are basics.
With infrastructure and developmental drawbacks constituting the bulk of the continent's challenge, there is also a general growing concern about AI as it relates to the future of work. To wrap up our exploration of Africa's creatives in the era of artificial intelligence, we ponder the question of AI's impact on employment and humanity.
Like every new invention, any new innovation, people are always scared. People are worried about what's going to happen.
I don't think it will replace the human instinct for just generating ideas, sometimes out of nothing, but out of some things. Maybe AI will get better. That's why I said I'm not an AI expert. So I'm very reluctant to say definitively. We used to say, no, he won't do this. I don't know what he would do, honestly speaking. But I suspect that as we go forward, as human beings, we always have that, you may call it the God factor.
Yes, but I think it's going to take away people's jobs in the same way that the personal computer did.
It is without a doubt that artificial intelligence is reshaping Africa's creative landscape. To stay and remain relevant, Africa's creatives must adapt, innovate, and actively participate in shaping the future.
In terms of applying technology, the good thing about living in today's age is the fact that if you embrace it, if you evolve with it, then your contemporariness will be guaranteed.
With proper regulation and ethical guidelines, Africa can harness the power of AI while preserving its unique creative spirit. Whether you're directly in the business of technology, consumer service, manufacturing, or farming, dreaming of a future on a stage or a platform, wowing the audience with your immense talents and craft, or yours is a desire to conceptualize and create your most logical ideas, or maybe also bring to life the genius of your idiosyncrasies, the democratization of the creative space by artificial intelligence has leveled the playing field. The future of Africa's industries will revolve around AI. Artificial intelligence is here to stay. Embrace it.
I'm not afraid of AI.